Hey guys, in this video I am checking out something a little bit different. This is a new product from Meike, and they sent this out to me for review. This is the MK-MT24 macro twin flash set, and it looks crazy on the box. Let's see how it comes packaged. So this is the box that it comes in. As you can see, Meike TTL, so through the lens, macro flash set. So this thing has high-speed synchronization, which is crazy. So you have a picture of an ant that looks giant. I don't know how you're gonna get that shot and or why you need flash for it, but pretty cool. And then you can see the flash, which looks like something out of Star Trek. Anyway, excited to open this thing up. On this side, you have a packing list, which is nice. Around the back, another picture, and then this time it's a bee. And then this side just says for Sony. And there is the high-speed sync, which is 1/8,000th of a second, which I don't think that the A6500 does. I think that maxes out at 1/4,000 if I'm not mistaken. All right, you open this up and you get a nice hard case with a zipper. All right. And stuff is already falling out. So there's a little hot shoe adapter mount that just fell out. Let's try not to lose anything else. Okay, we'll start with the smaller things first. You get a Velcro pouch. Inside there are, looks like some sort of white tape and then a diffuser. Next you get a bunch of rings. You can see it goes down to 55. So that is for mounting, I'm assuming, the large piece on whatever lens that you're using. Okay, so we have a warranty card, instruction manual. As you can see up here, you have a pocket slot for another hot shoe adapter. And then this is the main mounting mechanism. 52mm filter thread on this. And then I'm assuming the flashes just mount on the side. We'll see though. Another Velcro pouch, another diffuser, so the same exact thing as the other. These are clip-on diffusers, you get 2 of them. A little cold shoe mount stand, so you can do off-camera shooting if you wanted to. Looks like some sort of adapter for the cold shoe and a tripod. Another one of the same, so you get 2 of these. And then these are the flashes themselves, or the one that goes on the hot shoe. Could see there, and then the other side, which is right here. So very interesting. This is pretty cool. I'm excited to try this out. It looks like triple A's if I had to guess. Excited to try this out. Let me get some batteries for these things, and then I'm gonna mount it on my A6000 and see what happens. And this is what you get when you put everything together. It does make your camera look pretty awesome. You can see that I have this mounted on my A6000. Now the lens that I'm using is the Sigma 30mm f1.4, and the reason for that is because the smallest filter thread size adapter that's included with the kit is only 52mm. The kit lens that comes with the A6000 and many of the other lenses, including the Sony 35mm, have either 49 or smaller millimeter filter threads. As you can see from a top-down view, you have the main controller here. You have some lights, so there's red and green lights all over. So you have the pre-fire, just a test fire flash. You have a video light button, so you can turn on just a video light. In fact, there is also the same thing on the sides. As you can see there are all 3 video lights turned on. The light is also adjustable using the scroll wheel on the back, so you can increase the intensity. Now it does get slightly cut off just because of this adapter here, so if you're really using this light for recording video, it's not ideal. If it sat up a little bit higher, it would be better. Now mounting the top controller flash is obviously pretty easy. There's not much to talk about here. The controls are very intuitive. You hit the power button to turn it on. You could see the display. You can go through and manually set a bunch of settings, including the focal length of the lens that you're using, the strength of the flash, whether you're using TTL or manual settings. You can kind of go through and adjust everything. here. These side-mounted flashes can be adjusted. You just pinch these two buttons and then you can slide it. And you can really custom tailor where you want the light coming from. In addition to that, you can rotate them up and down so that the light can be bounced off of another surface if you wanted to. If you take a look at one of these flashes, you can see all of the different settings that you have available here. These don't have any screens, but they just have some icons or red lights that show you how fast or how powerful the flash is set, and then some custom settings as well. So you could mess around with these, you can go on a different channel, you can test fire a flash, as well as power the whole thing on and off. These side flashes are controlled wirelessly, and from what I read, they can be as far as 100 feet from the receiver and still receive the signal. So if you wanted to take one or both of these things off, you can certainly do that just by removing it like that. And then you can use the included accessories to mount it somewhere else. And then you should be able to still fire these flashes simultaneously in whatever direction. So this is pretty cool. Now on the box it says that this is a macro flash set. Now is it only for macro photography? I personally don't think so. You could also use this in a more practical setting with portraits. You can use these flashes to reduce some of the harsh shadows that you get with just one flash. Now because you can remove them from this ring and put them really anywhere, you can get pretty creative with remote flashes. Now they are small, they're not going to be super duper powerful, but for most people these are going to be plenty powerful enough. So using this flash set is very easy. The side flashes seem to connect seamlessly and very quickly to the main controller. Now there is no flash here in the center. This is just a video light and some sort of sensor. So I'm not going to throw out a bunch of sample images here, but I'll show you a couple. You guys should know what a flash photo looks like in comparison to a photo without flash. And these flashes are no different than any other flashes that you could get for your camera. The difference with these is that you have two of them. They are wirelessly controlled, detachable, and they offer you a little bit more flexibility as far as where the light source is coming from. There are a couple of things about this flash set that I don't like. Number one is the fact that they do not include the appropriate adapters for smaller lenses. So the kit lens, as I mentioned before, the Sony 35, you cannot use those lenses with this flash kit simply because they didn't include this plastic adapter. Number two is the fact that when using this video light on top, it is obstructed by this adapter on the front. In addition to that, I'll include it in reason number two, but the infrared sensor on your camera is also blocked by this adapter. Number three, the video light does make quite a bit of audible electronic noise, which is not ideal if you're recording with onboard audio, but if you're using an external microphone, it should be fine. And number four has to do with the high-speed sync. Now, I have the camera in burst mode right now, and you'll see what happens when I start to take a couple of photos. The camera was shooting faster than these side-firing flashes could keep up, so they just stopped after a while. Now, if you do short bursts, they seem to keep up just fine, but then you do have to wait for the recycle time. The green light on the side will start to flash, at which point the flashes will stop working, and then you have to wait for them to come back. Just for fun, I did max out the camera at 1/4000th of a second for the shutter speed. Does actually keep up, at least with the first shot, but just not in burst mode. Now, because this is a new product, I'm guessing that a lot of these issues are probably going to be worked out through firmware updates, and there are ports for updating these things via firmware as well. So I expect that in a couple of months, most of these small kinks will be worked out. Overall, the build quality of this flash set is really good. It's obviously made out of plastic, but everything feels well finished and well thought out. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something. Let me know what you guys think of this thing. Have you guys ever used anything like it? Have you seen anything like it before? I'd be curious as to what you guys think. As always, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all of the likes, comments, and support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.